Technique used in the military proves that we don't live on a flat earth. In this video we will look at several evidence that this statement is true. The flat earth is a silly conspiracy, a silly fantasy, and is not based on anything in reality. Lasers are used by militaries, and flat earthers claim that it proves the flat earth. The first military force in the world using lasers was the Swedish. In 1970 they started to use them. In the beginning they were used to measure distances, then they were used to guide, for instance, missiles, and about 10 years ago they started testing as use them as weapons, as you see in this video. Lasers is great to defend against, for instance, as you see here, small boats, drones and small fast-moving objects close to a ship, for instance. But how would this prove a flat earth? Let's have a look at some documentation about lasers as weapons. Will it prove that we live on a flat earth? 10 years ago, Congressional Research Service made a report for the US Congress about laser used as weapons in the military. Let's look at page 8 of that document and the limitations on laser weapons. Could not counter over the horizon targets. So it's impossible to use for longer distances than what you can see. The horizon is the limit. Another new kind of weapon that flat earthers claims proves a flat earth is railguns. At the video here you see the test with BAE Systems railgun. A railgun can hit target 250 nautical miles away, so it's much further away than the horizon. So does this prove a flat earth? Of course not. If you look at this, for longer distances they are fired ballistic. So it's the same way as artillery and so on that fires longer than what you can see. For shorter distances they fire straight on the target as a rifle, but longer distances it's ballistic. So it's nothing strange about they be capable of hitting targets up to 250 nautical miles, as you see in the illustration here. Aviation is another favorite topic for flat earthers. One of the silly claims are that pilots have to pitch down all the time on a globe, otherwise they will go out in space. Sorry, space don't exist according to flat earthers. This is a topic that many pilots, one of them Wolfie, have addressed many times, so I will not address that one. But this ship that this plane is landing on is an aircraft carrier, and they are also proofs for a globe. First we will have a look at a British aircraft carrier. And where are the radar placed? Up here. All equipment that uses some kind of radio signals are placed as high up as possible. And If we take a look on American aircraft carrier, where are all radio antennas and radar placed? Of course, up here in the top of the ship, as high as possible. Let's have a look at the British carrier strike group. Please notice that all ships have the radars and radio equipment high up. And that's because of the curvature of the Earth. All those ships have great radars, powerful radars, and they are quite big. And all the fighter jets have radar too, but still they need this type of aircrafts. AEWs, Airborne Early Warning Planes. These planes they send up, high up, when they are close to enemies. Why do they need them? And then we have the bigger brother, the AUX. Those birds are flying high in the sky in combat areas to give a situation awareness to other airplanes and troops on the ground. So why do they need this type of airplanes? The explanation is very simple. If you place a radar high up, you will see further because of Earth curvature. These type of planes wouldn't be necessary on a flat Earth. Every pilot or every sailor that have worked in the wheelhouse on a ship knows that this is a fact. And flat Earth is a fantasy. But it's not only in the Navy and the Air Forces that radar is important. For instance, artillery uses radar to identify from where enemy fire are coming. This is a radar for artillery. This type of use of radar would also work on a flat Earth, but it's something else with artillery that is a flat Earth killer. When you shoot through longer distances as a sniper or as artillery, you need to take the rotation of the Earth into calculation. You have to be able to calculate with the Coriolis effect. In every handbook for artillery or a sniper, you will find this type of tables, how to adjust for the Coriolis effect, or the rotation of the Earth. I started to make the video you have seen 1 month ago, before Christmas. And when I came back now, I looked at it and was planning to continue with more evidence of the claims in the video. But after seeing the reaction on the final experience, you can present any evidence and flat earthers deny them. So what is the meaning? If you have any knowledge about anything I mentioned in the video, you know they are flat Earth killers. So I will take some days thinking about what to do on this channel. Is it meaningful to make more flat Earth videos? Or is it only repeating the same thing over and over again and looking at flat earthers' denial of obvious evidence that we live on a globe? In some way, shape or form, I will be back next week. So see you then, have a nice day, bye.